Google, whatever you feel, that's all.
I think
What we
that the things
consistently
that
do.
we do regularly becomes habit,
Okay.
like brushing teeth.
Hmm. Yours or somebody else's?
Myself.
All right. I thought, some people can be very sweet. Oh, lovey-dovey. You must be tired today. Let me wash your teeth. Come here, come close. Maybe some loving people do that. I don't know. Some romantic couples might be doing that.
Or to a pet also, maybe.
Pet is a very beautiful thing because that is a love that we can do so much for the pets and pets cannot do much for us. So I remember I used to watch Hindi movies as a child, and there used to be a dialogue in Hindi movies. Somebody used to say धन्यवाद शुक्रिया, and the other guy used to say कोई बात नहीं, इंसान ही इंसान के काम आता है. Okay, that dialogue stuck in my mind, and as I grew up I used to think about it. इंसान ही इंसान के काम आता है. And then I listened to Babaji's, Dadiwala Babaji's. Then I listened to Mahan people, and everybody is saying, "अरे इंसान क्या है? इंसान के बदले वो पशु देखो, वो कितना प्यार करता है, इंसान कितना करप्ट है," and things like that. And then I thought, yeah, makes sense. So as I was growing up, everything anybody said, I used to believe that. हाँ, correct है, सही बोल रहे हैं, सही बोल रहे हैं. Hmm? And then I started believing that more than human beings, animals are more helpful or genuine and all that. And then I thought to myself, oh God, I must be drunk. Did I have too much of alcohol today? Because I cannot see Vinita man very clearly. Some problem with me. Okay. So,
Sorry, Milan, but there's no problem with you. I don't know. There's some problem with my phone's camera and my laptop's camera is not working. Actually, it always is a problem with Meet.
so what you can do is you can just blow some breath on the lens of your phone and with a soft cloth, wipe it. It should get cleared up. All right. Okay, guys. So being a photographer, um, I have worked a lot with different kind of lenses. All right, so coming back to, and it's not focusing for some reason. All right, so let's not spend time today with that. Um, so then when I was growing up, I thought I had a cat. Okay, and cat to bade pyar karte hain, animals bade pyar karte hain. Then I said to my cat, "Oh cat, I'm not feeling well. Go get me a croissant." And the cat did not. Okay. Or if I say to the cat, go open the door, somebody at the door, the cat will not do that. And then I started realizing the importance of the sentence. Which sentence? कौन सा dialogue?
इंसान
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 के
के
काम
काम
आता
आता
है.
है.
Okay. So बातें करने के लिए बहुत है कि एनिमल्स ऐसे हैं, ट्रीज वैसे हैं, सन ऐसा है, वगैरह वगैरह, नेचर वगैरह वगैरह, लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स वी कैन टॉक अबाउट, बट इन रियलिटी इंसान ही क्या है,
इंसान के
इंसान
काम
के
आता
काम
है.
आता है.
ये बात याद रखें. Now that we understand and we remember that इंसान ही काम आता है, the other thing we can do is to make sure that insans find us likable. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I am like this only. Why should I change? They don't understand. My self worth is great. They don't understand. Let them understand or not. The simple thing is you have to be respectful, courteous. All right. Now, if you decide to be respectful and courteous every day, that is a habit. Yeah.
Right.
Even if you're angry, if you still explain something to a person, you have self control. Now you're getting into the zone of good communication, soft skills. Okay. Instead of saying, "Hey, who's that making noise? I'm hearing noise. Who's that?" Instead of doing that, if if you want to follow etiquette, we are gonna say, "I'm so sorry. I'm getting noise from somebody's. Could you please mute?" They know who they are. I also know who they are, but I'm not pointing out. Hey, you, Raju, you. We are not doing that. Is that okay? Are you with me, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
So these are
Yes.
some very basic, simple etiquette to follow, and these etiquette go with you everywhere you go. Yes, even in a train compartment, you have etiquette. Even when you meet a client, you have etiquette. You're going on your two-wheeler, some rickshaw wala bangs into you, and you have etiquette. Rickshaw wala, sir, why did you do that? Because, see, my bike mirror is broken. According to proper traffic rules, sir, you should not have done that. All right. From a perspective of etiquette, I would request you to please write properly and also pay me 300 rupees for my mirror. Thank you so much. And those etiquettes are going to work, right? Because the rickshaw will say, oh, thank you, sir. Your etiquettes I'm in love with. Why 300? Take 500. And that's how you get your job done, correct?
Perhaps in a parallel universe,
All right.
not in this one.
So, point to be noted. Although etiquette works and everything, it is you have to realize where you are. It means bring awareness. Be aware where you are, with whom are you, with what are you doing. Bring awareness. Be an adult. Is that okay? Fair?
Yeah.
All right. Now, the same habits which are every day that you do, one is etiquette, other is manners, other is style. So, what is a manner? Anybody? What is etiquette? What is manners? Somebody will say, what are you talking? Everything we learnt in school. What basic things you ask? Why you're wasting time? Am I wasting time?
So we can say that it's like a behavior.
Okay, so why is it called manner? What is a manner? You're on the right track. Nothing wrong with that. But I'd like to get some
So
more.
it is behave with the set of guidelines that is been, defined for normal human being.
What is a normal human being? Normal. Define normal.
Normal is a kind,
No,
professional.
define normal. Rohit, is she defining or is she giving example?
She's
Or is
giving
she describing?
example.
Or
So
is she
I would
describing?
like to define, sir,
Go ahead.
a person who can, as medically definition of a normal human being,
ये
we
देखो,
can.
ये इंटेलिजेंट लोग ऐसे ही करते हैं. हमारे को अभी बम्पर जाने वाला, सब सिर के ऊपर से जाएगा. Now Rohit is going to start talking. Oh my God. Go ahead. So guys, before you go ahead, once again, I apologize. For some reason, my camera is not working, so I won't be on video today. And you might hear some kurum kurum sounds. That is because I could not have lunch. I had a lot of work today, so I could be eating something on the side. Please don't mind, okay? Yes, Rohit. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
means while I was taking admission for the college, they also asked me to do a am I a normal abnormal person or not. So I received it to a doctor that my eyes hands are working properly.
Okay.
So that he define a normal person who is not mentally ill or who can understand the language that is spoken.
Wonderful. So, people, please realize that in society, everywhere we go, we are using words since childhood, but we are not really sure which word is which and what does it exactly mean. Yes, no, agree, disagree.
Yes.
Agree. Yes.
Question.
Agreed.
If you know what a word means, what's going to happen? If you don't know what's going to happen, be honest, tell me.
If we know the word, we can communicate clearly. And if we
Okay,
don't know, we might land ourselves into trouble
that is
because
one
the
answer. Mhm.
someone may misinterpret
All right.
our clear intention.
That is one of the answers. Very nice. Anybody else? See, what I like about Pankaj is that he loves to answer. He loves to participate. He's not thinking, what will people think? Maybe my answer right or wrong. Nothing. He got an answer. He gave that answer, and that's fine. And that's fine. And that's a very good quality. Anybody else?
So
So
if you don't know the
hmm,
word, then your confidence goes down. You feel hesitated while talking or communicating,
Hmm.
and you do not have that communication power with somebody.
Okay. Also true. Anybody else?
as sir in the introduction lecture we had to know about ambiguity, sir. It generates ambiguity in the communication.
Very nice. So, people, let us understand there could be three levels of your communication, understanding, and reaching out to people. One could be you're struggling, other that you guys call normal. I won't call it normal. Other is medium level or average. That's a good word. And third is you have some sort of mastery. Above that, you can be a super master. But let's not go to super, only talk about mastery. Now, I want you to close your eyes. Imagine somebody who inspires you. It could be a star cricketer, it could be a world leader, it could be whoever that really you respect and get impressed. And please don't choose a family member. I'm not choosing, I'm talking about a family member. Some person who inspires you in your life, in your career to be a better human being who does not live in your building. Okay. One other thing before we go ahead, when we get into these book sessions and book club and whatever, two topics we strictly avoid. One is politics, the other is religion. So we will not be talking about those. And the reason we don't talk about those because some people can be very sensitive. We don't want to get into all that. No time and no energy. So when you give examples, see if you can give some examples which are public personalities, or it could be an author, it could be a singer, it could be anybody that maybe most of us know. Think about somebody. It could be a business person. If any name has come to your mind, please share.
Bill Gates for me.
All right.
Indra Nui. Indra Nui Sundar.
Very nice. Anybody else?
My Xbox DM Schrager.
Great. That's your ex-boss.
Yeah.
From which country is he?
He is from Karnataka in India only.
And his name is D.S. Striger.
DM Schrager.
Okay. All right.
So he started his career as a tool maker and now he's the emperor in the field.
Wonderful. So, people, any of these people that you're thinking about who inspire you, I want you to think about do they have something which is special and what is that thing? Quickly share, don't overthink.
His decision making, for me, whatever the name I
Decision
took,
making.
his
All
decision
right,
making is good.
nice. Anybody else? Quick.
For Bill Gates, it's a passion to learn something every time.
Okay.
For me, I was
Curiosity.
thinking about my mentor. She has given me a lot of knowledge and information. So what I like about her is her confidence and presentation skills. She always carries herself very well in terms of training and delivering the sessions.
All right. Did you say your mentor?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Anybody else? Quick, quick. Be very quick. Don't
What I
overthink.
really like about my mentor is a mentor or a friend, I would call,
Mhm.
is someone who inspires his level of curiosity to know things, find out about things, and then explain them in a nutshell,
All
in a
right.
very
So
simple way.
is this an imaginary person or is that for
No,
real?
no, real, real,
Okay.
real.
Thank you. Anybody else? Quick.
Ratan Tata. I imagined about Ratan Tata
Wow. What a name. Great. Okay.
because his dedication and ability to not giving up.
Okay. Who is this mystery person speaking?
Snehal, Snehal.
Snehal. Okay. All right. So, Parismita, anything you want to say?
Sir, I just like to tell one name that Muniba Mazari. She is from Pakistan.
Okay.
So I think from last 1 to 2 years, I just follow her. She's a very wonderful personality. Uh, I think at the age of 17 or 18, she some accident happened and she's completely
Stop,
she's in
stop,
wheel.
stop, 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 stop. What is the question and what is the answer?
Yeah, sorry. So I just so regarding Munima Mazari, I really appreciate her. Like she's very positive approach towards her life, and she's every time she's fighting for her means disability,
All right.
and that is the thing I
Okay.
just
Thank
Enterprise.
you. Thank you.
really like her.
So people, maybe Parismita found me very rude. Oh, he's so rude. He's such a bad person.
Oh, sir, I
Maybe
understood, sir.
because I asked her to stop. But the question for everybody who attended the orientation or the first session, what word had we learned on that day? BRE,
Brevity. VITY.
BRE,
Brevity.
brevity,
Brevity.
brevity. What does brevity mean?
Brief.
All right.
Explain in short.
In short. When the question is short, the answer should be short. When the question is long, the answer should be long. Yes,
Yes, sir.
no?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I am like that only. If you don't like me, that is your problem. No, 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 no. That attitude that if you don't like me is your problem, you should have that attitude maybe when you're 50 years old. In your younger age, if you start having that attitude, it would be difficult for you to work in a team. Agree, disagree?
Agree.
We agree.
So a lot of
Agree.
Instagram, YouTube, a lot of this jazz going on. I love myself. I don't care about the world. You should not think about other people. A lot of things that we listen to get very confusing. And the reason is some of these thoughts are mystic. Some of these thoughts are philosophical. Some are spiritual. Some are impractical. Some are idealistic. Some are stoic. We do not know what thoughts, where are they coming from? And are they saying that to get views, or do they really mean it? We do not know. Unfortunately, where we are in life at a young age, somebody's getting married, somebody recently got married, or somebody has little children. I think in those times, your career is going to be important. And in your career, it's very important to make sure that people don't misunderstand you, to make sure that you don't have bad relationships with people. Even if you have your own business, I do business, I don't care about colleagues. Okay, I'm the boss. Okay, you have to care about your clients. Yes, no, you have to care about stakeholders. So when we live in a society, we have to make sure that our entire communication is well oiled, lubricated, smooth, and nice. Why unnecessarily get into things which are not required? Maybe when you're 50 and you have super confidence and you've earned everything, or maybe when you're 60, or maybe when you're 70, it's okay to have that attitude. Earlier, this is only my opinion. This is not from a book. I could be wrong. I'm just sharing my opinion. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
So
Yes, yes,
talking about the habits or manners or etiquette, we have noticed today that maybe there is some lack of clarity. Yes, no.
Yes.
Point number
Yes,
point
sir.
number two. Point number two. When we talked about those people, the names that you have chosen, one quality that is common everywhere seems to be self-confidence. Agree? Disagree?
Agreed.
Agree.
agree,
And the
sir.
second quality that you think they might have, which you haven't thought about, is they are likable.
They are.
Like,
Agreed.
likable. If given a chance to have dinner with them, lunch with them, you would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Yes.
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 Okay. But nobody's talking about all this. People are talking about, oh, look what he's done, look what. Da, 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 da. But hey, look at the behavior, look at the communication. All right, they seem to be decent people. They seem to be nice people at heart. Some seem to be simple, some seem to be dedicated, some seem to be hardworking, but in general, all of them seem to be good people. Agree?
Agree.
Now, the seeming good or seeming not good is coming from their communication. Yes, no.
Yes.
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 See, sometimes we can also like a person for how they look. Oh my God, she's so cute. Cute. Ah, he's so handsome. Sure. Or that guy looks like my grandfather. I like him. Yes, that can happen. Looks can matter. But most of the times, it is going to be how they communicate, how they come across. Now, you and I have very limited windows of understanding each other. On a platform like this, there are only two ways people are going to like you. But even liking important to begin with, do you think people should like us?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna rephrase the question. If people like us, if people happen to like us, is that hurting us?
No.
No.
No. No.
If you have a lot of money and if you install an AC at home, is that a bad thing?
No.
No.
No. If it's
If you're
required,
not
no.
poor, if you're not poor and you have 4, 5, 10, 20 dresses, is that a bad thing?
No.
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 If you can afford, you eat organic food, is that bad?
No. No.
No. So similarly, if people like you, is that pretty cool? Or is that no, no, why unnecessarily? What?
No. It's a cool thing.
It's a cool thing, right? We like that. People like us. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. So quickly, I want to share. Parismita, ma'am, I'm just going to mute you, okay? We're getting some noise, maybe fan or something. I'm not sure. All right. So the story is in America, many years ago, when there was racism between black people, they were treated unfairly and all that. So there was a lady who was sitting in a bus, and she was asked to move from her seat, and she was asked to not sit there. This is meant for white people and all that, that particular seat. Something like that happened. I don't remember exactly what happened, but she said, I will not give up my seat. I have equal rights as white people. Has anybody heard this real story, true story? Wonderful, Parismita. What was the name?
Sir, that I forgot, but I heard last week only, sir.
What was
Yeah,
her
I think
name?
it was. Yeah, that I forgot, sir.
All right. Thank you. So, anybody else? Where is this guy, Rohit?
No, sir, I'm not knowledge about
क्या है
it.
विकिपीडिया? आप ऐसे कैसे बोल सकते हो? ना कैसे बोल सकते हो? और हमारा अभी थर्ड इक्का, थर्ड ट्रम्प कार्ड हमारा पंकज.
Guys,
No, sir.
No?
Sorry.
All
no,
right.
we have not heard.
So the name of the lady was Rosa Parks. ROSA, Rosa Parks. She made history, and after Rosa Parks decided she's not going to give up the seat, the entire community supported her. Many people supported her. There was revolt, and then laws were changed, and Rosa Parks became a legend. Okay, so far that story.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
we are everybody in the world is focusing, oh, she was amazing, her determination, she was so strong and powerful, and she was so justice oriented and beautiful person, all that. But what people are not focusing on is another angle. She was a very social person. She had lots of friends, she had influence, she would move in different circles, and everybody liked her and respected her everywhere she went. That's why when something bad happened to her, everybody supported her and stood up. Is that the only reason, or that is one of the reasons that people supported her?
That is one of the reasons.
All right. Now, question again. Is it a good thing to have some support, somebody liking you? Good thing or bad thing?
Good
It's a
thing,
good
amazing
thing.
thing. Good thing.
Do people talk about all this? Are we listen? Are we hearing all such things?
Not much nowadays
Yeah. All right.
because,
Hmm.
yeah.
Now go ahead. Go ahead. Because
Maybe because maybe I'm listening to a lot of detachment stuff. Perhaps that is why I felt not much.
but it is everywhere.
Yes.
Hmm? All right.
Yeah.
So coming back to what is all that got to do with us? Does it have some relationship with us, or we are immune? No, no, everybody loves me, everybody likes me, and doesn't matter if they don't, that is their problem. Seriously?
No, it actually affects us. So yes, it matters. It matters in the group as well.
All right. So, do you think you'd like to build a little bit of that side of your personality, or doesn't matter?
Yes, sir. We will like to build.
Of course.
Okay. So, if you think, Asmita ma'am, are you there? Asmita is not speaking at all, and Usha ma'am also is very quiet today. All right.
No, sir, I'm listening.
Very nice. Okay. So, people, one last time. Do you think we should build that side of us where we come across as approachable, as positive, as likable, as friendly? Because it can happen that when people like us, they might also respect us. It is possible.
Yes.
All
Absolutely.
right. Okay. So, if that is what uh, we would like to add on to the already skills and positive qualities that we have, then we will have some behaviors, and we can add on some behaviors, reduce some behaviors. Should we quickly go through that? Because today's book, whatever we are going to learn, tomorrow will tell me, we learned this point, this point, this point, this point. By heart now, I got full marks. You're not getting any marks because you are only a theoretical person. You're not even sure where to apply all that. And plus,
What
how do you
was
take
that?
advantage of reading a book? We are still not clear. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yes.
So, yesterday in that book, Habits, there was a point that we change our identity. Parismita, do you remember? Work
Yes,
on, work on your identity.
work on
So
your
today, if we choose that learning from that book, and today if we say, my identity is that I am a courteous person. What kind of a person?
Person.
Yes.
Does anybody know what is courteous means?
Being
Polite.
humble.
Polite, kind.
Okay,
properly behaved.
all right. So how will people know that I am courteous? Question to all of you all. About you, how will people know that you are courteous? So one of the options is, for example, Rohit and Sheetal ma'am, they have a background, and there they can have another background saying that I am courteous. So that will solve it. Yes. Hey, why is Pankaj Snehal you frozen? Your frame is frozen, guys. I don't know if you know
No,
this.
it's not frozen.
Of course, it is
Thinking.
frozen.
We are thinking.
We are sinking or thinking.
Thinking,
Thinking.
thinking.
No, no, your video is frozen. All right,
No.
guys, is
No,
the video frozen? It's for me. Is it for you also?
no,
It
no,
is
no.
frozen.
So
It
actually,
is.
your screen is not visible properly. It is blurred for me. I thought it might be at my end. That is the reason I did not say.
Okay, Manjit, whom are you talking about?
Your screen, sir.
No, I told in the beginning, today my camera is not working. I won't be
But it is
visible today. It's not just blurred,
finger to
but
learn.
I just won't be visible
Explore
today. Today I'm
name.
God.
No, no, sir. Your screen, the screen which you have shared, that.
I've not shared anything.
Sir, you can
I
say
guess
like
it
you
must
are
be
Mr.
the
India.
Sorry.
it must be the display pic
It's
of
just a
your.
black
You
screen.
Uh-uh.
It's
can
just
say
a black
sir.
Okay.
screen and some
A
code is
question to
written.
a question. Wait. Question to all of you all. What just happened? Did anybody notice what happened? We are spiraled out of control somewhere
Yes.
else. What happened?
The question was different, and suddenly the communication went into your bucket.
Yes. It was
Question.
talking about our screen.
Yeah.
Question.
Is my video still frozen? I'm not sure because it's visible to me. Everyone is
No,
visible to
it
me.
is frozen.
No, it
It's
is
not
frozen.
visible.
Oh, let
Okay.
me turn off the camera and try again.
All right. So question to everybody. Does it happen in meetings or at home with family? Things spiral out of control. We start the topic somewhere, it ends somewhere. Maybe when we end up into a fight. Does it happen ever?
Most of the
With
Yes.
your
Several
time.
spouse
times.
also.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. ये कौन है रे ये सामने?
Several times.
Okay. So here, what is important is write down in your book. Please write down. Very important thing. Be present. Second point, be connected. Be present, be connected. Very important. If any one of you all wants to have a good relationship with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, father, uncle, auntie, children, dog, cat, neighbor, boss, client, when you are with them, please be there, present, and be connected. If you lose connection, your mind starts wandering and new topics come up, which is not the agenda, which is not the current topic, and the other person may get angry, or you yourself make a mistake of bringing some other topic where maybe it was your fault yesterday and things go out of control. That can happen. Now, coming back to what kind of skill is that? Being present and being connected. So one of the skills you can develop to achieve connection and being present is good listening skills. If you are a good listener, you will be connected, you will be in the present. Yeah?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I talked rubbish.
No. Because
No.
I this
I thought
this
you were
mean
talking.
no.
You were talking
Actually,
for
this
me.
this be present and be connected every day is my struggle in my daily
I
meetings.
understand. I noticed that because I just talked something rubbish and I asked, is that correct? And you said yes. Now, question to all of us. Question to all of us. When somebody tells us that we are struggling in some area, we don't like it, do we? Suppose somebody tells you you are struggling in this area, you don't like that, right? Or you say, "Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know." Do we really do that, or do we say, "Hey, you mind your business"?
No,
No.
not like
All
that.
right. So the thing is, in our session when we are together, if you can be simple, if you are open to learning, there's a lot of change that can happen in our sessions. I do not know about others. Is that okay? Is that fair?
Yes.
All right. So anything if I share anything which I'm saying, I do not come from a negative intention. I do not mean to hurt anyone. I do not mean to trouble anyone, bother anyone. It is just that if you want to develop, sometimes you have to be open. Is that okay? So listening skills is very important, and that is where your entire story of communication begins. Especially in a book club or especially in a meeting, listening becomes prime, extremely important. Each and every word, tone of voice, that is one. Secondly, the second thing that you'll have to do is
Be frank.
for some people, listening is going to be a struggle because they are not used to listening. Listening does not mean taking orders. Listening means being connected with that person. So those people who struggle, they may want to uh, something if somebody says or asks, they may want to repeat in their mind what just happened, so that that can help you be on track. Do you know which website I'm reading all this from? Because my screen is off, right? I must be reading from some website, correct? Should I give you the link out to that website? You can also read and you can also follow with me. Should I give you that link?
Yes, sir, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please type in your browser
No.
www.nowebsite.com. Okay,
Sorry, please repeat again.
We didn't hear that.
www.nowebsite.com.
No website.
That
Oh
was
Dot
a
com.
God,
good one.
April is yet to come. Your April fooling us.
No, I'm not April fooling. The point I'm making is that this is coming from experience. This is not coming from reading. This is not coming from copying. This is not coming from, oh, I saw that video. Now I will also talk that. It is not coming from that. So you please also try to do that if it's possible. Learn from your own life and start making small, tiny changes. So coming back to listening skills, I told you what to do. The second thing you can do is as a habit, because we are learning habits today. The second thing you can do is why are we doing all this again? Why are we learning all this again?
So that it's
To
easier
get
to
it.
implement. It's easier to follow whatever we have learned previously and then connect it to the next book that we
Sure.
are reading or next knowledge that we are gaining.
Correct. Correct. Any other reason?
Setting up a foundation before we start any
All right.
further.
So when we are in a book together, are you noticing that the same people, the same faces we have started seeing, and some other people never attend even one meeting? Are you noticing?
Yes.
Is that a pattern? Is that a habit? Or is that a coincidence?
It's a habit.
It could be a habit. So the question is, if we are anyways here, should we make the most of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of the things we can do is when we are together, we can support each other. Yesterday, Manjeet was saying, is Manjeet here with us?
Yes, sir, I'm listening.
So Manjeet was saying yesterday, I felt safe here. Nobody's messaging me privately. I can trust everyone. Everybody's well behaved and things like that. So what does that tell about you? Does it mean some stranger called Manjeet, does she trust you even when she doesn't know who you are? Are you being trusted?
Yes.
Is that a good feeling that people trust us?
Yes.
Yes.
Should we increase that feeling or should we reduce that feeling? अरे इतना trust क्या करना है बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है.
We should
Instead of
increase it.
Release.
Okay. And the reason is if you increase it, tomorrow when you have a problem, when you have a difficulty of understanding something, learning something, the same group is going to support you. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
struggle, there are
Yes.
challenges, all these people will support you. They will stand by you, just like Rosa Parks. People supported her. Yes, no?
Yes.
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 अरे
Yes.
किधर का कनेक्शन किधर लगा रहे हो? सही लगा रहा हूँ. सारे कनेक्शन सही हैं. All right. Now One of the things you can start doing is to build more trust is be visible. And small thing you can start doing from tomorrow is two important things. When you walk in, question to everybody. When you walk in, why aren't you guys saying hi, hello to me or to anybody? Why to say we have paid fees? It is your duty to teach us. It is your duty to conduct session. What is there to say hello? Take our money and teach us. Do your duty, do your job. Seriously?
No.
No. So when we join in late, it feels like as if you are breaking the flow. So
Wonderful.
that's the reason
I like that answer. Does it happen that tomorrow when you're on time, you say hello and hi and
I
good
will
evening?
I
No,
will
no,
surely do
that is
that.
tomorrow. But usually, are you doing that? Anybody
No,
doing that?
I
Question for
usually
no,
do
sir.
that, but today I was late for 3 minutes, so I
oh,
skipped it. Sorry.
एक बज गया एक को गोली नहीं लगी बाकी लोगों का तेरा क्या होगा कालिया so guys listen very carefully every little small thing you're reading a book or something start making small changes tiny changes and one of them is let's have courtesy. Let's have gratitude. Let's be thankful. Let's be kind at heart. Let's realize the value. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So, two things you can start doing if you want to move forward, in my opinion. And one is when you walk in, say hello, hi, how are you? I don't feel like saying hi. I don't even like your face. It's okay, you don't like my face. Still say hi, it doesn't hurt. Is that okay? The second thing, the second thing, if somebody's speaking something, if somebody gave an opinion or whatever, if you like it, say, hey, nice. That's all. Third thing, after a session, you spend energy, I spend energy, I'm trying to facilitate, making sure you're learning and growing in everything. While leaving, not for my sake, I don't want it. But for your personality development, how about saying some thank you? It was good, or I felt nice. Anything? No, why should I say thank you? You are only doing your duty. Okay, Baba, I'm doing my duty. You don't owe me anything. I'm charging you money. You're paying me money. All is well. We have a transaction. But if you want to improve your personality, would it be an addition that you say, hey, thanks. It was so nice today. Or I really enjoyed the session today. Or anything positive, which if you really felt, don't lie. Possible to do that? Yes, no?
Yes.
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 All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Question to you. If you follow these small things, do you think we'll gain something?
A positive attitude, a feeling of gratitude. Yeah,
Yes.
and a very strong group also. As a
Correct.
group, we'll become a team, no more a group.
Correct. All right.
Maybe emotionally connected to everyone if we express our gratitude.
Yes. लेकिन ज्यादा इमोशनल नहीं हाँ
Of course.
all right okay guys so heart and head go together and sometimes I'm saying something very important sometimes even if you don't like a person it's okay even if you don't like their face their color their clothes it's okay still be polite it doesn't hurt it's okay as long as they are not bothering you as that they are not doing nothing negative to you it's okay yes no
Yes,
Absolutely right.
yes, sir.
all right
Yes.
that is
It's
going
just
to tell
impossible.
that is going to tell the minute you walk into the room if somebody says hi hello good evening the minute they walk into the room that person will stand out in the crowd and that person immediately will start feeling special to other people yes or no
Yes.
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 because a
Yes.
hi a hello says two things yesterday we were discussing yesterday or day before we were discussing what is a villain and what is a hero does anybody remember that discussion
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
hero will have a good
Yes.
manners.
all right and here is the basic simple answer please listen carefully and don't ask me which website I'm copying from you already know the name of the website. The hero and the villain both are strong, both are
Mhm.
powerful. Okay. The only difference is the villain does not have gratitude, the villain does not have empathy, the villain does not have kindness. A person who is strong yet kind becomes special. A person who is superior yet humble becomes awesome. Are you with me here?
Yes.
So
So
in this,
Yes.
if you feel, oh, yo, why should I say thank you? Do you know what my salary is? All right, you are a millionaire. But saying a little thank, saying a little hi, being friendly does not mean आप छोटे बन गए. Yes, no.
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
So, no matter what your designation, no matter how much money you have, everywhere you go, if you are the first person to say hello, if you are the first person to introduce yourself, if you are the first person to say thank you, if you are the first person to be gracious and elegant, you will be a leader. Right, wrong? कुछ भी बोले जा रहे हो ऐसा तो होता है.
Right.
All right. Okay, guys. So, Vashini, Srinivas, are you asking me a question in some chat box or something?
no, I just want to share in this small what happened in my life. A small one.
All right. Small is good.
ये जो अभी आप बताए विश करना, ये
Hmm.
मैं व्हेन आई वाज इन 5th स्टैंडर्ड में मेरा बड़ा पापा के घर गया था. वहां पे उनकी जो नेक्स्ट लेवल बंदे एवरीडे घर आके करते थे, एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट में बड़ा अफसर थे. एंड एवरी टाइम ही विश गुड मॉर्निंग, माय बड़े पापा यूज्ड टू रिप्लाई हिम गुड मॉर्निंग.
Mhm.
एक दिन ऐसा ही बचपन में पूछा था, वह आपका नेक्स्ट लेवल पे काम करता है, ऐसा क्यों पूछ बता रहे. देन ही सेड हियर he was just seeing our personality post everything, and when we wish him back he will feel very happy, and he will do work whatever you give to him. So
Hmm.
we want to make them happy by just giving not only the money or not only the kindness and a happiness, by wishing them whenever they wish us, like that.
Whenever they wish us. So they should wish first, we should wish second, correct?
Exactly. Not like
Okay.
that. Not like that. Generally, they used to come first and wish
Correct.
him.
Correct.
In
But
general, because
we also used to wish them in return. But
immediately, like
some people
good
don't
morning,
even wish
sir,
in
good
return.
morning, like that. And
Correct.
he never used to call them, uh, Idrao, hey, Idrao, not like that.
Ah.
His name is
So
Raju. He used to wish
treat
him
them with
like good
respect.
morning, Raju.
Ah, very nice. Beautiful share. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So,
So
thank you.
everybody else, why do you think I poked a question into what Srinivas was saying and I got him confused? Why did I do that? Did you notice he got confused for a moment?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Why
I
did I
told
do that?
that whenever he
It's
wish, I
okay. It's
use the
okay.
word whenever he wish.
It's okay. Why, the
Yeah.
question for everybody is, why did I do that? We are not talking about Srinivas. We are talking about me. Why did I do that to him?
To check the clarity whether he is able to
That's all.
communicate.
Now, if I'm an interviewer in a job, I will do the same thing. If I'm a manager, I will do the same thing. If I'm a client and I'm giving millions of dollars business to a company, and if somebody's talking from there, I'll do the same thing. And the reason
Yeah.
for that is you're quickly checking how clear that person is because clarity is equal to.
Trust.
Yes, Parismita, clarity is equal to what? Write down in your notebook.
Trust.
Clarity is equal to
Oh,
confidence.
Yes.
Great.
Be it in a language, be it in life. Clarity is confidence. I told you last time also. What career do you want to go in? Whom do you want to marry? How many kids do you want to have? Where do you want to buy a house? Which car you want to buy or not? If you have clarity, life is good. If you have clarity, you can achieve it. If you don't have clarity, it's very difficult to achieve and be happy. All right. So, Srinivas, you gave a
Sir.
very beautiful example, and I did not mean to break your flow. This was just a lesson to other people, not to you. Is that okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Simply. Simply.
And I used to follow till the date the same thing. When I enter into the office, I used to wish them good morning.
Very good. Very nice. So, Srinivas, when he walked in today, he also did the same thing to me. He also chatted with me, had a conversation with me. So, he seems to have that habit, and we all can have it. Is that okay?
yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Question to all of you.
Yes.
Question to all of you all. Somebody might be thinking, maybe Usha or maybe Manju's thinking, what you're talking? Get to book reading. We are here for reading book. What are you talking? And my answer to that is, no matter how many books you read, if it doesn't reflect in your personality, I have a question mark. Where are you going with reading? You know what? I read 200 books. Doesn't look like to me. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So that is the reason why I personally, I personally, because maybe I'm weak, maybe I'm slow, but I personally am not a big fan of speed reading. I'm not a big fan of reading X number of books a month because it is just information. It is not knowledge and certainly not skills, and definitely not a part of my personality. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Binge reading in my book, it doesn't make much sense, but this is only my opinion.
Quality.
Now, second question to you. Every time in the session end, I ask you how was the session, and then somebody talks some random thing, but not talk about how was the session. Okay. Question: why does it happen? Two reasons. One, poor listening skills, maybe, and secondly, we don't want to face a question. We don't want to face a question. Thirdly, most of us, sorry, I'm saying something very bad. Please don't mind. Can I speak some truth? It'll be
Yes.
bad,
Yes,
okay? Are
please.
you
Yes,
ready?
sir.
Or will you hate me for it?
No, sir.
No.
No, no, no.
No.
And this truth is not only about you. This truth is everywhere I go for training. It's a very common thing to notice. Not our group, everywhere I go, it's very, very common. And that is people are not used to appreciating. To show appreciation, we are not used to it. Think about it. Honestly, think about it. Ask your heart. How easily do you give a compliment to somebody? Don't even give me an answer, but are you thinking about it?
Yes, sir.
If you meet a stranger, can you give them an easy compliment? If you meet your colleague, whatever work they did, somebody's wearing a beautiful dress, do you easily give them a compliment? Do you want to sometimes? Sometimes you're jealous, sometimes you really want to, but do you really take that step? All right? I'm not talking about emails, I'm talking about in real life. Samne samne. Okay? So that is one area. If you wish, you can improve because if you're able to do that, you start seeing more beautiful things in your relationship. Whichever relationship, child and mother, husband, wife, business, anything. Is that okay?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
what?
Yes, sir.
What do you think we should say thank you to everybody every day? No, 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 no. Don't say thank you. Firstly, in your heart, appreciate. And secondly, say something else. For example, instead of saying thank you for so and so, say it was nice of you to come here. I enjoyed to have food with you. That is a way of showing appreciation. You don't have to say thank you. Thank you for having food with me. Thank you for opening the door. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for putting me to bed. Thank you for ironing my shirt. That will be fake. Yes, no.
Yes.
And you'll simply say, hey, good, you saved me time. I can reach office on time now. Maybe to your wife. Yes, no. Are you with me?
Yes.
All right. Any questions so far? Should we now go ahead?
Just
Yes.
a question. Is it not okay to use a lot of thank yous?
It is certainly okay to use thank yous, but some people who are not used to saying thank you, they will not able to do it. They will not be able to do it. In India, I'm noticing people
Mm-hmm.
don't say thank you. When I came back from America, and I was so used to saying thank you and helping people and waiting everywhere I go. I remember in the US, in New York, when I would be walking into a bank, anybody in front of me, a white person, a lady, a kid, whoever, when they would open the door, they would look behind. And if I'm walking, and even if I'm going to take 10 seconds or 3 seconds or 5 seconds, they would keep the door open for me, holding the door for me.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then I had to quickly run toward the door and say thank you to them, and they would let me in.
Hmm.
I said, wow, this is good. I got used to it. I lived there many years. In India, when I went to a bank, I had the same habit, right? I opened the door for somebody who's behind me. तो एक बंदा आया, दूसरा आया, तीसरा आया, पांचवा आया, and I just became a chowkidar there. All right. So there is a cultural difference, and most of the people do not want to say thank you, and some people want to say thank you but do not know how to say thank you. Are you with me? Some
Okay.
people don't have the grace to say thank you. अगर मैंने आपको thank you बोला तो मतलब मैं कम हूं आपसे. ऐसा किसी के मन में आता है और मन में नहीं आता है, सबकॉन्शियस में आता है. Manjit ma'am, are you saying something?
Yes, sir. So I just want to say, somewhere, if we say thank you again and again, in India, some people feel that we are buttering and we are like uh, applying cheese butter, and that is the reason we are saying thank you again and again.
Do you like cheese butter?
I do.
I mean, it's high calorie.
No,
All
but
right,
people think like
you are
again
right.
and again if we are
I
saying
agree with
thank you
you.
in India.
I totally understand and agree with you. Sheetal ma'am is saying something.
Yeah, so I have two questions. One is on the clarity. When you say that clarity is equal to confidence, although I have a habit of making myself confused with two options all the time, and that's probably with my horoscope and all. So, always wanted to have a clarity, and then I take somebody's opinion, but all the time even if somebody is giving me a fair
No, it's on
opinion
full
again
charge.
I get confused and
Full charge.
then I just go with the flow that okay let it be.
नाही नाही मी
So
नाही
that is one thing
कुठे आहे
I
मोबाईल
really wanted to take certain actions on, and that how to have
सकाळी
more
गेलतो
and more
तेव्हा ठेवत होतो
clarity and how to be more sure with my judgment only.
हा
So that's my first question. I have one
मग
more
घेऊन ये
if
ना
you want to say something about the first one.
I will say later. Go ahead with the second question.
Okay. Second is about appreciation. So since I'm into HR field, there are many instances where I have to do fake appreciations many times. For example, today is somebody's work anniversary. I know that he is not performing good. I know that there was a time that we were thinking that he should leave a company. Today is his third work anniversary. And then I had to first put a message in the group that okay, you are doing an amazing job. You, you are a fab team member and blah, blah, blah. So then I know myself that I'm not true to myself and to the team as well. But then this also comes naturally, and sometimes your job duties, sometimes your responsibilities has to give some fake appreciation as well. So just to share that not all the appreciation goes with the positive things, maybe. Yeah. The other side of this is that he will feel positive, he will be very happy with this appreciation, and then after me of course everybody has started appreciating this person. But I know that this will not make him improve. He'll go into a comfort, and that would be a problem for himself.
All right.
Maybe not with the context what we are talking about, but thought of sharing.
All right. What do you expect from me? I like a smile. She smiled very nicely, but not answering my question.
No, did you ask me something? I'm sorry.
ओके
I'm glad you're sorry. Okay. Should we continue, guys?
येस सर
Yes.
Or do you think I should address whatever she's saying? क्या करें?
You can, because sometimes even everybody will be on the same kind of phases. So that it will be a genuine question you can address, so
But
that
where is the
even we.
question? Srinivas, where is the question?
She is saying that like sometimes I'm taking decision and
Srinivas,
I'm
Srinivas,
depending on
Srinivas,
someone else.
Srinivas, stop, stop, stop.
Okay,
She's
so
not
I
asking
will
any question.
explain it. She is sharing her
Wait,
experience here.
wait. Many people are stepping in. You are making her feel she's incompetent of expressing whatever by stepping in. Ask her, would she like that help? Wait, ask her, would she like that
Oh,
help? You are underestimating her.
I'm not.
Okay, great. Thanks, everybody. Probably this was not a question. This was just expressing my thought.
Stop,
Appreciation or fake
stop, 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 stop,
appreciation
stop.
is.
Stop, stop. Did everybody
Okay.
hear that? She has no question.
yes.
No,
Then
but
Yes.
you
I
this
had a
moment,
question with the clarity. I need your
very good.
opinion. I need your help and guidance on the clarity question.
All right. So I would like, is everybody mature enough to not take anything personally? Should we delve a little deeper?
Yes, sir.
Or
Yes.
I
anybody going to
said
feel
yes.
sensitive and bad and angry if I say something?
No.
No,
No,
no, no.
no.
I hope everybody is about the age of maybe 18, 20.
Yes.
And some of you are working in a profession where you realize that you'll have to be calm and, collected and mature if you want to grow.
Yes.
If you want to grow, which part of the brain will be used? We did discuss that day. There are two parts, important parts of the brain. Which one will you use if you want to grow? Who remembers? Asmita, what are you eating? I'm also feeling hungry. What?
So, buddy.
But सौंफ खा रहे हो मुझे लगा कुछ प्यारा खा रहे हो कुछ. Okay. Yes, anybody? Everybody forgot two parts of the brain.
Conscious.
ये नया ही टॉपिक अभी.
No, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the answer. I'm glad Sheetal tried. Here is the answer. One part of the brain which is important is the amygdala, and the other important part is the prefrontal
Contracts.
what?
Cortex.
Cortex. So if you want to be growing, you'll have to use your prefrontal cortex, and if I say something, take it maturely. If you don't want to grow, then you will get angry with me, say bad things to me because I'm going to say something, and that is your amygdala, not your prefrontal cortex. Are you with me?
Yes.
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 Okay, the job of your amygdala is to protect you. So being scared, being angry, they are all parts of amygdala. And logical thinking, mature thinking, parts of the prefrontal
Amygdala.
cortex. So before going ahead, Manjeet was saying something. Does anybody remember what Manjeet was saying?
I think she was also talking about fake appreciation, if I'm not wrong. I mean, similar to what?
But
Okay. What was she saying about fake up? Does anybody remember? What was Manjeet saying?
yes,
Too
sir.
much of appreciation on everyday basis. People would feel that it.
Buttering someone.
Correct. So could I answer that question? Did I answer that question? Was it a question?
No.
She was
No?
talking more about buttering that
All
people
right.
feel, and you asked us that whether do we like cheese or butter or not.
Correct. So it means I was about to respond. And then what happened? A new topic came up. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we forgot to address Manjeet's topic. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Fair? Is it all right? Or should we answer now and address both of those? Or should we only answer Sheetal and ignore Manjeet now? What should we do?
No, we should address both of
Address
them.
both.
Who's going to take that responsibility? The person who's listening, and they have to remember who's saying what. So are you realizing how listening skills become important?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's quickly go back to Manjeet. And also Vinita had asked a question: is it okay to say thank you all the time to somebody? So I'm gonna quickly answer both the questions. Number one, it is okay to say thank you, but some people are unable to say thank you, and some people are unable to receive thank you. In Indian culture, if you say thank you, it will be perceived as fake. Because in Indian culture, love means take me for granted. मैं तो तेरी हूं, मुझे थैंक यू क्या कहता है, मुझे तू ऑर्डर कर.
Thank you or sorry,
तेरा
dosti.
मेरा तेरा तो हक है मेरे ऊपर, जो चाहे बोल. Okay, so
This
we are
is
little, we are that kind of a culture. I'm not saying right or wrong, but what I'm saying is culture plays a big part, and you have to remember that. Most of the books written in the West are from Western perspective. They may not 100% work in India. Please remember that. Universal principles, for example, what are universal principles? Timeless principles, things like hard work pays or be courteous works everywhere, but certain things will not work in every country. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
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 So, those people who understand, you can say thank you to them all the time. Those people who do not understand, don't say thank you. But you will have to either say, I appreciate, you will have to say, Acha kiya, you have to say, Acha laga, but you have to thank them in some way so that you make them feel positive. Does that answer your question, Vinita?
yes, it does. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's go back to Manjeet. Now, Manjeet is saying if you say thank you, somebody might feel we are buttering them up. And again, that's a cultural thing. It also depends when you're saying thank you, how you're saying thank you, what is the tone of your saying thank you. सो मंजीत, अगर आपको लगता है किसी को बटरम वगैरह से लग सकता है, तो आप थैंक यू के बदले say something else. Like already I've given you options. It was nice of you. तुम्हारे साथ टाइम बिता के अच्छा लगा. तुम कितने अच्छे हो. या फिर तुमने मुझे आज हेल्प की. या फिर ये मेरी तरफ से तुम्हें, give them some chocolate, some sweet, something very small. Not money, okay? ये लो पैसे, 10,000 हैं, तुमने मेरी हेल्प की. ये ऐसे नहीं. Do a small gesture of kindness. Do something sweet for them. किसी के अगर वो इंसान, मंजित, are you there? All right, this is interesting. I'm answering Manjit's query and Manjit has disappeared. So I'm going to stop that topic and now we're going to move on to Sheetal.
No, sir, I'm there. I'm listening.
तो मंजीत जी रिस्पॉन्ड
Hello.
क्यों नहीं कर रहे? रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों नहीं कर रही है?
Sir, I'm in the lobby. I'm just walking with my
All right.
son and I'm
All right.
listening, but I'm attending the
Wonderful.
session.
तो मंजीत जी, अगर ऐसा मौका आता है, अगर आप वो इंसान
Yes, sir.
आपके क्लोज हैं, किसी के कंधे पे हाथ रख दो. अगर आपकी सिस्टर है, कोई दीदी है, कोई भाभी है, तो उनके कंधे पे हाथ रख दो. बस उनको पता चल जाएगा आप उनको थैंक यू बोल रहे हो. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Now, what does all this mean? All this means show your thank you. You don't have to say it. Show it in some way. But thank the other person. Why should we thank? Because
Mm.
you feel honest love, affection, gratitude. And also, if anybody here believes in law of attraction? कोई believe करता है? Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
For those who believe in law of attraction, please listen carefully. The more you express thanks, the more good will come to you. From that person also and other people also, from the universe also, from God also. तो हमेशा आप लोगों को कृतज्ञता दिखाएं. कृतज्ञता मतलब मैं आपसे छोटा हूँ, आप बड़े हो, मैं आपके चरणों की धूल हूँ, वो नहीं. हाँ,
Yes.
वो नहीं.
Gratitude.
Simply gratitude दिखाओ, appreciation दिखाओ. Someday I will talk about appreciation, लेकिन today इतना ही. Now should we move on to Sheetal ma'am?
Yes. Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much, sir.
You're
Yes,
welcome. So Sheetal ma'am has a concern that I get confused. Even if somebody gives me an opinion, I still feel a little confused taking a certain decision. All right, that was one topic that she came up with. How the other topic was what, guys? Anybody was listening? What she was the other thing she was saying?
Fake appreciation,
Okay,
especially to
for whom?
employees,
For whom?
especially to employees who are not working and
All right. So if you notice the word she said, correct me if I'm wrong, Sheetal ma'am, मैंने शायद गलत भी सुना हो सकता है, लेकिन आपने कहा कि on the group I sent.
Yes.
All right. So please remember, if you're sending something on the group, you will have to be diplomatic.
Right.
Pankaj, what does diplomatic mean?
Diplomatic means we should be polite enough and we should stay professional in the group. And if it is a one-to-one communication, we can means criticize it. If we want to criticize someone, it should be in
ये
personal.
तो बहुत लंबा आंसर और डायरेक्ट आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है मुझको. What is diplomatic mean? करेक्ट आंसर और सही सिंपल आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है मुझको. Anybody else?
Not to take any sides.
politically correct.
Not to take any side. Okay. Anybody else?
Politically correct.
ये कौन है?
Vinita.
विनीता. ये विनीता मैडम खुद ही पॉलिटिकली करेक्ट होती हैं. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Now diplomatic का सिंपल सरल अर्थ है, आपको बोलना है, नेगेटिव भी बोलना है, लेकिन उसको थोड़ा सॉफ्ट करो, कुशन करो उसको. Is that okay?
Right.
So not taking sides is also diplomatic. Making it softer is also diplomatic. और खामखा किसी को हर्ट क्यों करे? हमने YouTube पे देखा है, फिल्मों में देखा है, बीवी पूछती है हस्बैंड को, मैं कैसी लग रही हूँ इस ड्रेस में, और हस्बैंड बोलता है मोटी लग रही हो. ओके, और हमारा चौकड़ी मारा मारी उसके ऊपर, राइट? तो उस सिचुएशन में व्हाट इज अ डिप्लोमेटिक आंसर? वन आंसर इज नॉट टेक एनी साइड. कुछ भी नहीं लग रहे हो, मुझे दिखाई भी नहीं दे रहे हो. दैट कुड बी वन आंसर.
No, that cannot be an answer.
Yeah.
Again, there will be a fight.
लेकिन साइड तो नहीं लेनी है ना कोई. ठीक है, मतलब ठीक ही लग रही हो, मतलब जैसी लग रही हो वैसी ही लग रही हो. इज दैट ओके? ऑलराइट. नाउ so diplomatically, maybe you'll have to handle the situation depending upon who the wife is. But we are going to move on to Sheetal ma'am's question now. In front of everybody, even if that person has not done a good job, it's a good idea to give them compliments. Like Pankaj was explaining. So Pankaj was giving the right answer to some other question, which was not the question. All right.
Sorry.
So Pankaj's strategy is exactly correct. In front of everybody, praise him. तो उसमें कोई बुरा मानने की बात नहीं शीतल मैम के करना पड़ता है बिंदास करो ये रही पहली बात दूसरी बात if it is possible for you to talk to that person or to your management or whoever give him some sort of encouragement even if you want to say something bad say it in an encouraging way that hey earlier when you joined the company your performance was very very well very beautiful last couple of years you know we are noticing it can be better I'm hoping it's going to improve this year something like that you'll have to say because for that person that is a special day it's his
Right.
birthday
Right.
छोड़ो उस दिन बेचारे को जाने दो okay
Yeah, that's a good
now
idea. Yes.
your internal struggle कि बुरे को अच्छा कैसे बोले मुझे अंदर तकलीफ होती है मुझे मैं किसी को ऐसा नहीं बोल सकती मुझे सच बोलना मुझे अच्छा ही लगता है वो मेरी आइडेंटिटी है थोड़ा चेंज करो ना आइडेंटिटी को तुम कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में हो तुम्हारा in the corporate world you have to maintain some certain ways of behavior which are you know not hurtful because कल को ये भी हो सकता है ये सेम बंदा किसी और कंपनी में आपने नया जॉब किया और वो आपका मैनेजर है ऐसे भी कल गलती से हो गया तो
Karma.
another ये जो everybody I'm sharing something from psychology do you people like psychology anybody
Yes.
Yes.
तो किसी को psychological perspective कि नहीं है जरूरत नहीं है
चलेगा
Hey,
Would
sir.
love to.
ऐसे सारे लोग जो बोलते हैं मुझे अन्याय अच्छा नहीं लगता मुझे झूठ बोलना अच्छा नहीं लगता ये तो गलत है ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं तो most of the people unfortunately they've had some bad incident or series of incidents happening in their childhood okay we are not going there today but those people who feel very strongly they might have something got to do with their childhood or their upbringing there is rigidity there and they feel it's an ideal world अच्छे के साथ अच्छा ही होना चाहिए बुरे के साथ बुरा ही होना चाहिए ये न्याय है अनफॉर्चुनेटली रियल लाइफ में ऐसा देखने को हमको नहीं मिलता है 100% ट्रू फॉल्स
True.
Right.
True. It's not a black and white world.
so sometimes you have to let it go
Great.
and you have to be a little mature about it and whenever you get an opportunity you will have to express that we are not happy with your performance what can you do about it but Sheetal ma'am when you express your discontent you have a choice to express it in such a way that you are expecting a solution
Yes.
not venting it out मेरे दिल की भड़ास निकाल दी उसको अपनी जगह दिखाती वो नहीं लेकिन
Right.
इसमें से हम सॉल्यूशन कैसे निकालेंगे मैंने उस बंदे को बोल दिया है कि आपका परफॉर्मेंस इंप्रूव होना चाहिए फिर भी इंप्रूव नहीं हो गया तो आपको कंपनी से बात करके आपके बॉसेस से बात करके यू विल हैव टू लेट दैट पर्सन गो विदाउट सेइंग वेरी वेरी बैड थिंग्स टेरिबली बैड थिंग्स ना भी बोले लेकिन should I give a simple example guys
Yes.
Yes,
in
sir.
one office Mr. Krishnamurthy the boss and John is the employee and John has been coming late so Krishnamurthy said hey John every time I'm watching for 3 months you're coming late if you come late tomorrow I'll sack you I'll fire you get out of here okay same thing happens with who said Bill Gates Pankaj was it
Yes.
so imagine a situation John works in Bill Gates office so Bill Gates calls John to the office John enters the cabin Bill Gates says come John please take a sip would you like to have some water no I'm okay all right John we need to discuss something important yes we've noticed that the earlier performance was very nice and these days for the last 3 months you've been coming really late and it's been come to our notice that this has been happening it's not really acceptable and if you continue this behavior there could be consequences all right John thank you for joining us you may leave now what happened what does he really mean
John felt mainly that we should improve our.
what did Bill Gates mean whatever he said
More empathy.
Anybody else?
Get on time to office.
Okay.
He was strict enough and still in a diplomatic way, as you explained diplomacy.
Can anybody repeat my question?
Like what did Bill Gates mean?
What did Bill Gates mean by saying what? What did he say?
You have been
Parismita, what did he say?
सर ही said that कि मतलब consequences होगा अगर proper time properly वो अपना performance maintain नहीं
वेरी
करता है
गुड,
तो उसका
वेरी गुड।
consequences है।
तो परिस्मिता मैम ने सही वर्ड पकड़ा, सारे कॉन्वर्सेशन में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड उन्होंने पकड़ा है। वेरी गुड। क्या मतलब है कॉन्सिक्वेंस का मतलब एग्जैक्टली क्या होगा परिस्मिता मैम?
मे बी वही कि उनको निकाल दिया जाएगा अगर वो
आइला,
परफॉर्मेंस
आइला, उधर वो जो बंदा था कृष्णमूर्ति, वो वही बात बोल रहे ले, बिल गेट्स वही बात बोल रहे ले, दोनों बातें तो वही बोल रहे ले, लेकिन स्टाइल में कितना फर्क है। परिणाम अंजाम वही होगा, उसको निकाल ही देने वाले दोनों भी, लेकिन
वे ऑफ
एक जगह
एक्सप्रेशन, वे ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन।
हाँ, एक जगह झगड़ा करके निकल जाएगा और दूसरी जगह शांति से निकल जाएगा। निकालने वाले तो उसको है ही, उसके दिल तो भर गए हैं वैसे भी। So this is something we all sometimes have to do. But the question is, will this work with some auto wala or on something's happened on the street? The person is not educated. Will this approach work? Mr.
No.
Autowala, we have noticed that you are banging onto my vehicle. There will be consequences. Is that going to work?
No,
Yes,
चल जा,
no?
इधर
no.
वरना
No.
No.
So, guys, please remember things work in a context only. Don't use it. वो तो मेरे को formula सीखा मैं. Formula नहीं है. It depends on the context, depends on the situation. In the corporate world, you have to be a shark with very baby soft teeth. In the real world, you go and bite people. I don't know. At home, please don't bite anyone because you have to live there and people love you. Maybe they fight with you, but they really love you. Yes, no. In the corporate world, nobody loves you. Hey, I cannot hear anybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Bit
actually.
agree.
Now, तो शीतल, ये जो स्ट्रगल है ये सभी को होता है कि करना पड़ता है, बट यू आर नॉट द ओनली वन, सो वी ऑल गो थ्रू इट. अनफॉर्चुनेटली दैट इज द वे इट इज, बट इफ यू कैन डेवलप सम कंट्रोल एंड फॉर दैट यू माइट हैव टू ट्राई माइंडफुलनेस, सीबीटी, आरईबीटी. दोस थिंग्स विल हेल्प यू. हैव यू स्टडीड आरईबीटी, शीतल मैम?
No, no, sir.
Okay. REBT is a modality of psychology and it will give you more self control. If anybody wants to learn it, maybe one of these days I can conduct a workshop on it on some Sunday if you are interested.
Yes.
Now, coming back to Sheetal ma'am's other thing, I get confused. So, confusion is the inability to take a decision, and that most of the times is not coming from the adult Sheetal, that is coming from childhood. So if somebody talks to me like that, and if that person is my student, I will take that person into a counseling session and I'll have to really understand what's going on there. This right now, Sheetal ma'am, we cannot discuss this in public because this is not a counseling session, but we will have to go into your past, into the history. Where did this start? Why is this happening? And I can guess what exactly has happened when you were a child, but I will not speak anything today.
Sure.
All right, guys, everybody with me? So everybody, one simple thing, please do remember: you, your wife, husband, your partner, your good friend, everybody has gone through some childhood situations, and that have made the person like that. All people are nice, good-hearted, kind, loving, and everything, but some behaviors are little unfavorable or undesirable for you. But that most probably is coming from their childhood. If you also feel something like that is happening with you, chances are you might have to work on your healing. And for that, you'll have to first create awareness with yourself, create connection with yourself, and things like meditation, things like reading will help you. बाप रे, बहुत heavy हो रहा है क्या?
नहीं.
Very useful.
नहीं, sir.
All right. Now, okay. Manjeet has typed me a message. What do you think the time is? Why do you always do this? Sorry, Manjeet.
No, I did not.
Somebody's typing on your name. Somebody's doing mischief. All right, guys. So, um, we wanted to get into the book, but we did not today. I hope whatever we did made some sense to you. I hope it was not a total waste of time. Manjeet has raised a hand. Go ahead, Manjeet.
Sir, I wanted to know if there is good psychological book.
There are many good
Which
psychological books, many of them. And is it okay if I talk for 3 minutes about psychology? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir, please suggest me one book
Yes.
on relationship.
All right. So simple से बात बता रहा हूँ. With many years of experience and learning, I've studied psychology myself officially. I don't engage much in counseling, but ज़रूरत पड़ने पे I do counseling. Basically, I do coaching. But here is what I've realized so far. Psychology is a very vast subject, and in psychology, there are various methods to achieve well-being. Why do we go to psychology? For two reasons. One, to understand who we are, and secondly, to come out of some feeling which is not very positive. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
These is primary reasons to study psychology. You can also study psychology not only to come out of some problem, but also to become better than who you are today. And things like sports psychology use that method where they improve performance. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now, the question is now, if can reading a book help you? Can studying a little bit of psychology help you? My answer would be, with the experience, is that when you start reading, you get an understanding. But also, what starts happening is that you start getting half knowledge. And that half knowledge can take you 10 steps ahead from where you are. But if your problem is 20 steps ahead, that book may not be able to take you to that level. Are you with me? Okay. In such a case, a human being who's trained for many years, who've trained in counseling, a person might be in a better position to help you if you have genuine concerns and issues that you're facing with yourself or in a relationship or anything like that. Are you with me?
Yes.
So, reading a psychology book is good for well being, but for problem solving, a book may not be exactly enough. It will give you an understanding, but it may not be able to offer a solution. All right. When you go to the doctor, a doctor does two things. One, diagnose what is wrong with you, and secondly,
Prescribe.
correct. So one is diagnose, second is give you
Prescribe.
medication. A book will help you diagnose so that you start, oh, ऐसा है क्या? अइला, ये मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं था, मैं ऐसा कर रहा क्या? मेरा partner ऐसा है क्या? You go through that experience, but now what to do, even if the book tells you to, you may not be able to apply without some external support. Do you remember today we were talking about support from group members?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Similarly, we sometimes need support from another person who can do some hand holding, and people are trained in hand holding to take us forward. Next question. Will a counselor guarantee that our problems are going to be solved? All right, Srinivas, have your dinner on time. Thank you for joining us. Bye. So the question is, will a counselor guarantee that they are going to help you solve your problems? Unfortunately, what?
No. No.
No guarantee. You have to try.
They can
They
show
can
you the pathway maybe. And
Not only
you
that,
have to
they will help you.
walk and not on that path.
No, no, I'm not talking about pathway and all that. I'm simply saying, can going to a counselor solve your problems? And the answer is may or may not be. In some cases, the answer is yes. In some cases, the answer is may not, maybe no. Depends on the situation, depends on the competency of the counselor, and like Pankaj is saying, depends on your efforts also you're going to take. Is that fair?
Yes.
So step number one, Manjit or anybody else, is maybe you can spend some time realizing who you are, who am I, what am I feeling, why am I feeling. If you can spend some time there in that area, it might help you move forward with your relationship also, with your life also. That is a basic foundation of psychoeducation. If you want to read something, if you say I don't want to read anything, then simply, if somebody has some genuine issues, some genuine distress, some genuine pain or trouble, I personally recommend seeking professional help. Is that okay? There is no quick fix, and I cannot tell you a book, read this book, and problems are solved. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. All right.
Okay.
So, so today we have clearly mentioned the time is from 7:45 until
9.
9:15.
9:15. So we have another 6 minutes to go. Firstly, thank you everybody for being here. And the other thing I want to say is, although we do book reading today, we did not get into the book, and one of the reasons is I think, um, and I felt that we needed some foundation that seems to be sometimes little off, which we tried to build today. We got some core concepts out in the open, and we have to be a little bit more slowed down and grounded, which we tried to do today. That's all from my side. The book reading we can either do, I'm giving you an option. If you want, we can either do on Sunday afternoon, something like 3 to 5 or 4 to 6. Those are my slots that I might be free. If not, then it directly goes on Monday 7:45.
Sir,
If
is
Monday,
there a
please.
way that we can make it in the morning as well? Because I generally come by 8:30, and then it becomes difficult to join by 7:30 or 7:45 session.
All right, are you talking about Sunday or Monday?
No, I'm talking about weekly batches, the
Huh.
one which is happening in the evening.
All right. So I
Sunday,
will
I'm fine.
address I will address your query about early morning sessions, and we will come to that. Right now, anything is gonna anybody saying about Sunday?
Yeah, I was
Snehal,
just mentioning.
this book, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus and all that. That of course it's about relationship. It tells you more about how men and women are different. I'm not sure if it can really help uh, a lot with concerns with relationships or issues that one might be going through. But it's a good primer. It's a good understanding. Yeah. Sorry. Please go ahead.
I was just mentioning that if we are doing this book, can we do it on a Monday and not on a Sunday? I'm not there on Sunday, and I don't want to miss it.
All right. So this is what we're going to do, guys. Because most of the people you're not speaking at all. Everybody's just staring away at the wall. Somebody's staring at the watch. So, so on Sunday, I'll try to conduct a workshop, which is not got to do with this book. On Monday, we will go ahead to the book reading, which is the same book. That is solved. That is out of the way. As far as Snehal ma'am's request, that is it possible in the morning? So Snehal ma'am, I'd like you to put it up on WhatsApp.
It was Sheetal, I guess.
It's me. It's me.
Sorry, Sheetal. I'd like to put it on WhatsApp and say that, hey, um, I'm requesting to have a book meeting in the morning, early morning, 6 or 7, whatever. Is anybody else would like to join the morning slot? And if there are enough takers, then we can consider that, Sheetal. Okay.
Yeah, I put that message in the group today, but I'll repeat it for tomorrow.
All right. One other thing, guys, before leaving, one other quick important thing. Today there was a message. Somebody's put some message which is not related to books or anything. And can anybody quickly tell me why that happens?
Maybe by accident he wanted to
No,
share
no,
on
no.
some other group and it got shared over here.
That is one option. Any other option? Any other reason?
When you're not serious about a group, this is what I feel,
All right. So
and
what
you do
happens
not
is
respect
very
it.
good, very good. So if somebody is sharing something else on the group which is not related to books or books reading, possibility is that they have habit of other groups where you put anything there. Okay. The second possibility is also clear guidelines about this group have been given. Yes, no,
Yeah.
Yes.
but not everybody reads. Now, my question to you is, if we, all of us, if we don't read messages on the group, what is the guarantee that we will be reading books? Because to begin with, Reading needs patience. Yes, no?
Yes.
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 All right. And it's a good idea. Even if there are long messages on the group, please keep reading, keep a habit of reading. All right. That's it from my side. Now, if anybody wants to express something, you can take 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, express something, and we all can wish each other happy weekend and leave. If you don't want to express, that's also okay. It's all your personality. I'm not expecting anything from for me. And
So
the question is, how did you find the session today? If you want to say something about the session, your experience, your feeling about the session, express that. If I'm giving a chance to speak, don't say, what happened was one day in my office, what happened? This is not the time for that. Hmm.
The session was very useful for me today. So thank you so much, Milind sir, and all team members.
All right. Thank you.
for me, this is the first session I have attended. Although I've been trying from last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Finally, I could join, and it
So
was
nice.
enlightening, interesting. I could opened up, approachable, and amazing.
I'm so happy that you are here with us and you opened up so easily, so effortlessly. So, people, Sheetal has been extremely supportive. She's a very kind, loving, and mature person. And from her presence here and on the group, it is very easy to know that, very easy to notice that. So, thank you so much, Sheetal, ma'am.
Thank you, Milind. So, it was actually every time we come here, there's always a new learning, something to take away. For example, when we say thank you, of course, we do say thank you, but didn't notice that how much it actually affects the other person also. Yes, so there's always a learning. Thank you so much. Looking
Thank,
forward to the next session.
thank you.
Okay, Anka.
I appreciate for the time you are precious time of yours, sir, which you are sharing with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are glad to have mentor like you.
Yay. You made my
Yeah.
day. अब मैं खुशी से खाना खाऊंगा.
We
Yes.
totally agree. I really don't understand how do you get so much time and energy after your day's work, and you are patient enough, and you are an extremely excellent listener. You remember all the questions asked by each and
Yes.
every person and what everybody is saying. That is remarkable. I mean, awesome. I mean, I wish I can reach that point when there as a listener.
So, should I tell you a secret?
Yes, please.
Habits.
Sorry.
Habits. It's a
Habits.
matter of practice and it
Mhm.
becomes a part of you. That's all. It is only a habit. Yes. Anyone?
I would also like to add to what Vinita said that you appreciate good qualities of everyone. Means if you have to say something about someone in the group overall, you can pinpoint and say that this is good quality of yours. That is really appreciable. Means lot to learn from you, Milan. Thank you so much for this session. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
your time.
Thank you so much, Pankaj. And I really appreciate Pankaj always makes it a point to express
Yeah.
himself. He's not holding back. He's not worried about if the answer is correct or wrong or whatever. Even if his answer is wrong, he doesn't even care. He's so easygoing.
True.
Yeah, life is good.
गोली
He
थोड़ी
doesn't
ना
care.
मारेंगे.
Sorry.
I always say to anyone like if I answer is wrong, गोली थोड़ी ना मारेंगे.
Ah, so nice. I really like that and respect that. And Pankaj always makes it a point to write something on the group, keep the group activity alive. तो मुझे पढ़ने को भी अच्छा लगता है and it's also nice to see that people are alive, awake, not only here but also on the group.
Hmm.
Thank you.
So, I, sir, I will like to close the.
You are not closing anything. Not everybody spoken. Don't close anything. Hmm. अच्छा लगता है ना थोड़ा डोज देने को. No, I do that because I find Rohit very innocent and he seems very sweet. So I don't think he's going to mind anything.
No,
And he
sir.
comes from a very clean heart. So we just have this fun. And every day he wants to close with a positive thought. And this is how I stop him because everybody's not spoken yet. Hmm.
So today's highlights I would like to give that the main point of today is being an active listener, listen carefully, and the best part is that clarity gives you confidence.
Wonderful. I'm so
And
happy for the first time Rohit is sharing something. Every time he's about to give his quote, but today he shared something. I'm happy. Hmm.
the last I would like to give my quote is
No, no,
pa-
no quote. No
okay, sir.
quote. Last कुछ नहीं. We still other people have to speak. End में quote कर दो और फिर सबको
Okay.
goodbye बोल दो. And Rohit, your job to encourage people to speak. Otherwise, we are going to close the session. यूं ही कैमरे के पास देखना, दीवार के पास देखना, not allowed.
Yes, yes. So who is left now?
Call out somebody's name quickly.
Parismita has not spoken, I think.
Yes. Uh, yeah. It's like, thank you so much for today. And initially, I got the lesson that really, whatever we speak is really precise and stick to the content. Thank you so much for sir today. That's learning is great for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Everybody
Bhagyashree?
done? I think Bhagyashri ma'am is here. I don't know if
Yeah.
she want to speak or not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
So I think you're the man.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
The
So
grand finale. Huh?
pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional.
Wow, wow, wow. Did everybody hear that?
Can you repeat
I
again? Pain is?
didn't get the first part.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pain is inevitable.
inevitable. Okay.
Being is inevitable.
So should I quickly give an example?
Yes, sir, sure.
Yes, please.
मान लो मान लो किसी को जॉब नहीं है, कोई जॉब ढूंढ रहा है, पैसे जेब में पैसे नहीं है, डिफिकल्ट टाइम चल रहा है लाइफ में, उसका पेन तो है, लेकिन सफरिंग जो है, अयो मैं सफर कर रहा हूँ, रात को नींद नहीं आ रही, खाना भी खा नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मेरा क्या होगा, अरे अरे मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है, दैट्स ऑल सफरिंग. पेन जो है, जॉब नहीं है, पैसे नहीं है, वहां तक ठीक है. पैसे नहीं है, फिर भी एंजॉय करो, फिर भी स्माइल करो, फिर भी पॉजिटिव रहो. सफर मत करो जस्ट बिकॉज देयर इज पेन, बिकॉज देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम, एंड यू एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग हैव द पावर टू सेपरेट देम. लेकिन ये तभी होगा व्हेन यू यूज विच पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन.
Prefrontal
Prefrontal.
cortex.
ये यस. सो प्री फ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स की जय हो. आप आपका वीकेंड एंजॉय कीजिए, डिनर एंजॉय कीजिए, और संडे को एक वर्कशॉप होगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, उसके बारे में डिटेल डाल दूंगा. इफ टुडे somebody wants to write something on the group, एक भी लाइन, फिर भी it's a good thing for you. Your communications keep improving and you keep encouraging your teammates and others. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye.
Good night. Happy weekend, sir. Happy weekend to all.
Bye. कितनी वेळ खातात?
झालं का? संपला? लय वेळ बसतो बाबा. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 2 तास बसले. 7:30ला नाही येत. 7:30लाच असतात. 7:45. तुमचं 7:30 वाजल्यापासून बोलतोय.